Let's try this again. Testing, testing, testing. Welcome everybody to the stream. Woo! Ready. It is going to be an absolute doozy today. We are going to be doing a twofold stream today. So we're going to be doing a MEE reveal matchup or a matchup reveal where we're going to go and flip through all the accounts, screenshot all of the matchups that are going to be occurring for the accounts that we have set up. Make sure if y'all haven't already, jump in the Discord, share who you are matched up against, and we're gonna show all the power, show whatever we can show, do a little bit more of the Battlefield Survivor maps, and then as we move into the second part of the stream, we're gonna be showing off some new playthrough footage for the new Eve Conquest game, mobile game that is there. If you know what Eve, if you've ever played Eve, there is a mobile version that came out a little bit ago that we're going to be playing. One of our members invited me. We tried it out and I'm kind of just playing through it, having a good time. So hopefully y'all join us for the journey and look forward to the stream. All right, let me fire up some music real quick. We got to flip this screen because I was playing something else. But we're going to dive right into it. We did the Latin Fire earlier, so let's get something else going right now. Make sure everything looks good. Okay, cool. Audio level's good. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. There we are. All right, give me 1 second. Let me flip over real quick, and we will go from there. All right. All right. All right, here we go. We are in server 20. Let's see who we got matched up against this week. All right, without further ado, server 20 is going to be playing against... Oh no! Hold on. Oh my God, that is terrible. Oh! Are you kidding me? Oh no! Wow, what absolute dog shit. Are you kidding me? Dude, chat, what is this gonna do for Stellar? What does this do for Stellar? Oh my God, dude. This is horrible. I don't know how these work with Stellar. Let me put this in our chat. Wow, that is cooked, bro. Oh my God, what is that? What is that? Oh, that's horrible. So I'll tell you this, I don't know how this works with, let's see, buy round. If your empire has no suitable opponent, it will receive a buy. All related features will be disabled. A buy round rewards will be sent via mail next Monday. I don't care about that though. So what I'm wondering is this. In Stellar, kingdoms that have reached milestone stage 18. The mightiest empire points are determined by player performance during the war stage. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Bro. How much you want to bet? Chat, how much y'all want to bet 20 is about to get absolutely shafted? Because we are officially up by 1,000,000 points right now. And if we don't get awarded any points for Stellar, because we don't have a ranked match, interesting. We're gonna see how that's gonna work because they might have just fucked us in the ass. Interesting. I don't know if anybody knows. I don't know if anybody knows, so we're gonna find out real quick. That's gonna be an interesting one. All right, let me see. I'm sure the devs, you know, I'm sure the devs fully thought that through, right? I'm sure they fully thought that through, right? I'm sure they fully thought that through, right? I'm gonna put it in our chat, bro. How many people do you think are gonna get mad? Make sure to congratulate 22 on winning Stellar. You know somebody's gonna be like, oh hell no. Oh no. Let's be real. Let's be perfectly honest with each other, chat. Let's be perfectly honest with each other, chat. How much confidence do you have that the devs are going, that they fully thought through what happens if you are in Stellar in the Stellar event and get a buy match? I want y'all to put in chat if y'all are fully confident that they are going to award some sort of score, even though it is not currently in the rules. There is nothing about a buy inside of the rules for Stellar. There is for Mightiest Empire, right? There is, oh, you will get rewarded on the Monday, blah, 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 these shitty ass rewards. Congratulations. But it says nothing in Stellar about what happens if you are awarded a buy. Does that count as a win? Do we get an automatic million score? I doubt it. But if they give you a 0 score, you ready for it? If they give us 0 score, we will lose the Stellar because their matchmaking is absolute dog shit. 20 gets shafted again, brother. Ooh, some people about to get lit. Oh, so I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen. Dang, this is gonna be real interesting. This is gonna be real interesting, chat. I don't know if any one of y'all know in chat. Y'all let me know, because I'm fairly confident. I'll tell you this, I am fairly confident that if I look at any of these rules, it's gonna be, y'all feel free to ask Catherine if y'all have the super core and let me know. Share it in Discord if you get an answer, please, because I'm fairly confident there is no rules in here that say anything about, besides that, right, where it says buy round if your empire is not suitable, blah blah blah, right? But inside of Stellar there are no rules that say anything about score pertaining to if you get a buy. If you get slapped with a buy, there is nothing that tells you you get any sort of score. All right, so 20 got screwed. Let's see who else got matches, because there is 100% no rate right now, which, let me see. Oh, there's only one vote. Okay, so that's not bad. That's not bad. All right, let me look at all right, let me see who got who. All right, first off, let's kick it off in hot gear. We're heading right to 42. See who they got matched. I know they were hoping for server 9. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Who did they get? Nope, wrong one. Mightiest Empire. They got 9. Should be an absolute barn burner again this week. 2 fire matchups in a row. 42 versus 27 last week. 42 versus 9 this week. Well, we aren't fighting this week, so we may be able to stream 42 and 9 depending on what time it starts. So GG's on that one. That should be a great matchup for sure. Let me see. We can just show the rankings real quick. That way if people want to see it, more than welcome, Sir DeLang. I'll just show the top 50 and then y'all can kind of go from there. There's top 50. Here are your merits. All right, so top 50 in here. Here's the power for 42. I'll probably do that hiccup again. Yeah, here it is. Give me a second. Or is that not a hiccup? Oh, they just overload. They put every. What the, bro? This is the triggering part, bro. 5.2, 4, 3.2, 2.7. Very nice. Very nice. Did they lose power? This soul says hello. How's it going? It's going good. It's going good, bud. How are you? We got absolutely shit on by the devs, but outside of that, 42 got a great matchup. 42 got a great matchup. All right, and then here are the merits for 42. I feel like, did 42 lose a lot of power? I don't remember them being like that. 5-2, 4-3, 2-2-7. We are 82 server and we'll be facing 49. Very nice. We are number 1 in our stellar right now, and we got hit with a bye week for the last MEE of this rotation. And there is nothing in the rules for stellar that says if you get awarded points. And if we don't get awarded points for the bye, we will effectively lose first place because of the devs. That's how our week is going. That is how our week is going. The good news is I'm not king, so I'm not going to lose the skin. But yeah, that's how it's looking right now for us. All right, we are hopping into server 25. Oh, I didn't take a screenshot, chat. Remind me, I need to go back, take screenshots for the Discord. All right, server 25 is against 73. How do they find a matchup, but we don't? That makes no sense, bro. All right, let me take screenshots of that. There you go, 25 versus 73. Let's just look real quickly. I don't want to scroll too much. If people want to see more, feel free. We can do it on another stream and check everything out. Satesi 623 million, bro. Ooh, woo, woo. The merits here, the merits. 114, Satesi by herself. She has more merits. She has more merits than most alliances. Let that sit. More merits than most alliances. Shit. All right, here's the power. I've got the power. All right, chat. If y'all can do me a huge favor, if y'all can support the channel by smashing that like button on the stream, subscribing if you haven't already, we greatly appreciate it. And thank you again for everyone that's hopping in. Make sure y'all say hi in the chat. That way we can give y'all some love and show y'all some appreciation for supporting us. All right, and here are the merits for the alliances. Dun, 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 dun. All right, let me go back to 42 real quick so we can screenshot the 42 matchup. Ooh, 42. And then we'll move on to the next one. All right, 42. Let's get the screenshot for them. All right. Now we are moving to 21. Let's see who 21 is up against. Yeah, 20 gets getting absolutely cooked. We got the shaft, the shafteroni. 21 versus 38. How does, okay, explain this to me. How does 21 get hit with a match and they are bigger than us, and 38, zero shot they're anywhere remotely close? That is wild. 21 is massive. For the last time we saw them, they were massive. Let's see. They're still massive. Look at that power. Look at the power. Feel the power. Ultiman's power. They're bigger than 42 power-wise. But I will tell you this. Realistically, when you're fighting them, it's only really RKG and EEZ. The other ones will launch rallies here and there, but they're not really like, they're not really gonna field anything. And you can always tell by that. That's a lot of merits right there, boy. Boy. That's a pretty nice looking. Nice. All right, let me see. Well, 9 we already know. 9 is going against 42. So we don't need to look at 9. Let's look at 64. Oh, did I miss the wrong one? Hold on, 64. Switch. Confirm. Oh. Whew. All right, 64 versus 85. Interesting. Okay. All right. Oh, wait, hold on. We want to show 64 stuff. Let me... Rankings. There's power. There's merits. Power. Oh, okay. I see you, 64. Raising up a little bit more. I like that. I like that. The cat. I think they're starting to join. They're starting to merge other alliances. I'm assuming in preparation for migration. The Sun Smashers. Who the fuck are those guys? Who the? What the? The Soul Stone. All right, let's see who else we got. 25, 64, 19, 19 and 14. Let's see who 19 and 14 are up against. 19 first. Do 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 do. 19 verse 11. All right, let's show off 19's rankings. Here's their power. Merits. Power. Alliance power. All right, let's go look at last but not least 14. See who 14's up against, and then we'll go see if our comments absolutely triggered people in 20, because I'm pretty how confident am I that the devs thought that through? I got probably like maybe like 10% confidence. 14 verse 32. Oh, I turned it off. My bad. My bad. I'm trying to screenshot. 14-32. All right, let's check out the rankings in 14. Wilbur taking that top spot. Wilbur. Merits. That's actually pretty decent. That's pretty decent. Here's the power. That's some juicy power right there, fam. Woo-hoo-hoo. 14 is thick, boy. They thick. But here, this is what will tell you if they're fighting alliances or not. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's pretty good right there. That's pretty good. All right, let's go back to 20 and let's see if people are absolutely losing their minds. Make sure, guys, make sure y'all vote on the poll. If you're sitting there, let me know if you are happy with your matchmaking for the upcoming MEE fight. I'm gonna have to live vicariously through y'all. Oh, they gave us a match. Oh, okay. Why was it so delayed? Dude, somebody turned on the wheels of justice right there. Somebody turned the wheels of justice and either DM the devs, because that matching did not exist. That's funny. That is funny as shit, boy. The wheels of justice have turned, chat. Hell yeah. The skin is secured, chat. The skin is secured. We have secured the skin. The skin is secured. They ain't catching us. The only way I think they would remotely have a chance is if they draw their fight out. 22 draws their fight out for like the whole 8 hours. When is the settlement? 5/12? Yeah, so it will be the Monday after. It'll be the Monday after. So this last MEE will be the last thing in this rotation. The wheels of justice. That is so funny, dude. That is too funny. Somebody had to have gone and complained. There's no way. There's no way. It just all of a sudden it's just like, here you go. That's too funny. And edit this cross-border flag. Oh, okay, gotcha. That is too good. Where's 52 ranked on our thing? They are 7th. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. I don't think they're gonna show up. That's too funny. All right, let me see. What was it gonna do? All right, so 10. We will be up by about 1 million score. We'll be up by about 1 million score. So even if we lose and they win, it will pull them. They'll pull them within 500K, which the only way they're making that up. The only way they're making that up is, like I said, they'd have to have insane fighting for 8 hours to make that kind of score up. And then they'll have to win like all of their Battle of Dawns. They'll have to win everything and we have to lose everything in order for them to make all that up. So, assuming we don't lose everything as a kingdom, we should be good. We should be good. 52, bro. Let me go and add these real quick, chat. before I ask MEE matchups. All right, give me 1 second. That is this, and that. Oh, you know what? I have to do them one by one, don't I? I think I have to do it one by one in order for it to not put it in an album. All right. That one. Send that one. Send. I always do them one by one because not everybody wants to flip through an album. And then I'll add all the text and stuff afterwards. All right. All right, let me see. I don't think we have, honestly, anything that we're maintenance-wise. I don't think so. Well, let me see. Let me see. Make sure, guys, if y'all haven't already, answer the poll if you're excited for your matchup this week. I think out of everybody, 42 probably has the most exciting one out of everybody. 42 versus 9. It'll be interesting to see what's going to happen on that one. I don't know what I'm hoping that their timing doesn't land on 19 UTC, but you never know. I know that we're going to win prep. So ours will 100% be at 19 UTC. But I don't know 42. If 42 wins, I would assume it's going to be at like 4 UTC. But I think that 42 wants a big fight. So my guess is it's probably going to be 19 UTC as well. So we'll see what's going to happen. I'm not entirely sure. Let me see. What else do I need to do here? What am I missing here, chat? It's not this, right? Switch. Why is this isn't new? That's not new. All right, let me see. All right. What was I doing? I have these out, so we are good there. We are good. We should be good pretty much everywhere. Hold on a second. Let me make sure we clear out all this. Let's do our tech stuff. I really wish I could watch some MEEs, but I don't believe I can. We could try. Give me 1 second. Settings, characters. They're still locked. Look, 119 is still locked, bro. Whew. GG's. Who is 119? Oh, I don't know. Who is 119 fighting? Because they have fights, right? Going on right now? I don't really know if I want to build the account because it's just a wasted account at that point. Dun 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 dun. Let me see. 1 second, chat. Oh, it's just me, chat. It's just me. All right. Let me see. All right. What else is there to do? See, we showed the MEE matching. 52. I really don't want to build an account in 52. I'm being perfectly honest with you. They're like what, 6th rank right now? About 4 million points behind us. Let me see what alliances they have. So K52, HDA. That's probably it. I'm assuming there are 2 Alliance Kingdom. Oh yeah, they're getting. I'll make plans. I'll make plans for us to stream the 42 for the most part. I may show a little bit of ours, but when the IC flips over, I may just flip over to 42 verse 9 because ours will probably be chalked. I'm pretty confident ours is going to be chalked. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure out what we want to do. I'm pretty sure we're going to do that though. We'll do a little bit of fighting and prep, and then the 42 verse 9 for the IC fight, because I don't think our IC fight's going to last longer than the first hour. All right, chat. I didn't want to put too much time into it. I did show the matchmaking and all that stuff, guys. So make sure, if you haven't already, go check it out. We do have them in our Discord. And then what I'm going to end up doing right now is I'm going to flip over to the Eve game. And we will probably be having some more streams like this. Actually, do we want to do... Hold on, let me see. Do we want to do some more... When does this end? 5/11? So next weekend? Sure, let's do some comms. I'm done. I don't really know if I want to do Battlefield right now. So we were super sweaty earlier, but let's flip over. Let's flip over. All right, let me see. Oh, is it gonna have me? Hold on. Let me make sure it's not gonna make me load into Facebook real quick. It is. All right, let me block it out real quick. Gotta log in that book of face. All right, we are in it. We are in it to win it. All right, give me 1 second. Develop and grow. Wow. Oh man, hold on, chat. 1 second. I have to fix this because if I don't fix this, we're gonna have problems. Test, test, test. Oh god. Test, test, test. Is that thing acting up again? Oh my god. Testes, testes. All right. There we go. I have to switch that or else we would have gotten like a mean reverb. All right, give me 1 second. So Uncle's hopping in chat real quick. Yes. Yo, 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 yo.
What's up, buddy? You hear me?
Yeah. How's it going, bud?
It's going good. Just trying to figure this game out. Seems pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what, dude. I was. Hold on, let me raise your volume. Chat. Let me see. Usually 140 is usually pretty good. I'm liking it. It's just, I think there's certain things that I'm just I think if you're used to playing Eve, then it's normal.
Well, you know the ships, right?
I know some of the
I know you're
ships.
not that far along yet, but there's, yeah, I agree. It helps a little bit, but there's still the mobile aspect of this that's very similar to like literally every mobile game we've ever played. Right?
Yeah.
So,
Actually,
I'll give you. I'll give you some tips. I'll give you some tips as you start building your account. It's just stuff that I've learned, kind of mess around with today. So you're gonna like recruiting is huge in this game. Like getting commanders, what we would call commanders, is everything, right? And then they have their version of like inside the ships. There's like their version of equipment, and then you can upgrade that equipment. So here's the advice I would give you. Find 2 good ones that are good and only work on those. Nothing else.
Cool.
Because you'll get a lot of universal whatevers, and you don't want to spread it out. You want to try to level up, because what becomes really important is being able to kill higher level, like what we would call, what would we call those things in ROK?
Barbs or tribes or
barbs. Yeah, right. So if you can have a really good, because they actually give you, you can level up your commanders very quickly if you hit higher level barbs. So like my main guy, he's a yellow or a gold one, whatever you want to call it. He's at level, I think 40 already.
God damn.
Yeah.
My highest right now is 25 and 22, but I do have. So here's the other part that I need to figure out. Right, I have multiple golds, right? But here's the thing that I don't know. Is this one of those where it's similar to AOEM, where you want to have the same faction with the same ship from the faction?
Yes.
Okay.
So here, I'm sharing my screen. Look at it really quick. I'll show you.
Hold on. Let me bring yours up. I was going to ask you if you think we should make a section for this. I will, but I just want to make sure that
if it does well for you, and we get people in, absolutely. So how I found out about this game was Eve Fan Fest is going on in Iceland right now.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
And I was listening to the keynote from the CEO of the company, and he was talking about Eve Vanguard, which is the FPS that I told you about, right?
Yeah.
He was talking about Eve. He was talking about Eve Frontier, which is a newer one that just came out with, and then he brought up this game.
Eve Frontier. Which one is that one?
It's a new survival game they just came out with.
Huh.
Brand new, just came out, and it's like it's like still in really early, right? Then he brought up this game, and I'm like, well, they've had Eve Echoes in the past, but they basically stopped supporting that game, and then they came out with this game. And someone that plays AOEM told me about this game, but I thought she was talking about Eve Echoes. But I heard this, so I went in, I downloaded it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna just see how it is. It's pretty good. It's not bad, right? So if you look at my screen here,
hold on, let me. It's because we jumped.
You'll see
in
that I have 2 Amar characters and an Amar ship.
Hold on, give me 1 second, chat.
Do you see that?
Let me. Hold on.
Are you talking? Because I don't. You hear me now?
Okay. Yeah, no, what was happening is I tried to bring it up on the iPad, and then it fucked with all the audio stuff. So give me 1 second. Let me bring up your. I have to make a window. I think that's what I had to do the last time. Let me see. Window capture. Rift. Okay. All right, give me 1 second, chat. Let me adjust this real quick. So the ratio is going to be a little bit different, chat, because he is... Let me just turn my screen off.
No, that's pretty good in your stream. Okay.
All right.
So you'll notice, and I just kind of figured this out. And here's the cool thing that I like about this game. It tells you the best pairs with the best ships. There's a guide that tells you.
Where do you go to find that?
It's in, let me look. Well, here, let's talk about this real quick. So you'll see how they're all in the Amar faction. That's up here, where I'm circling. See that? That's all Amar. And then they're also all, whatever this skill is, they're all the same as that as well. So you get bonuses. It's like 30 or 40% better. Buffs.
Okay.
But how I figured that out was, where was that at? Let me find.
Damn, you got fully leveled ships, bro. Okay, so here's another question I have to ask because I see you're on BlueStacks. How does it run on BlueStacks?
Amazing.
It runs good? Okay.
Amazing.
Because you know me, I love full screen stuff. So if it doesn't run like trash, then I would most likely put it on BlueStacks. And then
so I don't think this game is going to be the same type of fighting that we're used to in AOEM or OK.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a point, click, watch it march.
Yeah. That's what I was going to tell you earlier is this game is unlike other games that I played because this is like, I don't want to say a tile builder, like, but you're not like running around, but you're also not in the way where like the King Shot one that I was playing that I posted screenshots with Kat that he's playing, right? It's the similar concept, but it doesn't have the tile that you have to occupy and do all that kind of stuff. So that's what makes this one a little bit different that I'm not used to.
This is like, what's the old school Chinese game that everyone played? Gecko used to play it too.
Well, Lords Mobile wasn't like that, right?
Lords Mobile. Yeah,
oh,
Lords
like
Mobile.
That? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like Lords Mobile. It's the same concept. It's not the same thing, but same concept, right?
Gotcha.
I'm trying to find this where it tells you. It tells you the best command. Oh, hold on. I'll show you.
I think it was on the player card, wasn't it?
It's here.
If you click on the hero.
So if I unassign this guy, right?
So the gold
See
one?
the yellow? Yep.
So let me ask you this.
Right here?
If it suggests a blue one, would you roll with the blue one or would you still roll with the highest one?
It depends on how leveled up that character is.
Okay. See, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah.
Right. So, but I did the one. If you hold on to go, you can see how leveled up these guys are.
Yeah.
Right. So that they're good, and then the ship is completely maxed out. Now let's go to the ships here.
It's fucking wild, bro. You're already maxed out. Oh, bro, you got the skin? Hell yeah! You got the you got the fucking Easter skin.
So this is a Dragoon, by the way, a great ship in Eve, by the way. It's a great drone boat.
See, that's one thing that I don't know that I need to figure out.
But it won't. It doesn't really affect this game, not really, because if you click it, like watch. So this is saying this is an elite ship in this game. This is not an elite ship in Eve. It's a good ship and it's fun if like you're a newer player. This is like faction warfare shit you use. Like this is a destroyer in Eve, right? So it's not. But in this game, they give it, they give it a pretty good rating. Okay. But I also got, let me see. I know I got a ton of things for this Omen. The Omens are awesome ships in Eve Online, like really cool.
26 energy.
Yeah, so I got 40. I haven't done this one yet. I haven't figured out. So this is what I'm trying to figure out that I need your help with. So an Omen is a cruiser. See that?
Yeah.
This is a destroyer. So what's the difference? Is it better? Is it worse? I don't know. You see what I'm saying?
Energy. Go back to the other one.
I mean, the destroyer had more HP.
It has more of everything. It had more it had more energy.
Now, granted though, it's maxed out. It's maxed out. This one's not maxed out.
Oh, see, that's
so. If I get the stars up, maybe this goes up and it's bigger. Let's look at the Mauler, because the Mauler,
don't forget to unlock those. You see where your heavy beam laser thing is? You can contribute to that. To your right, click on that, and then
my god, I didn't know that.
Enhance modules, yeah. And so you see where your Z up top says 2.3. You can click on that, and it will level it all up. And then here's the other one. When you have the module that's right underneath that one, where it says please activate, click on it, and click activate, and it's gonna bring up all your extra shit. Now keep in mind, right before you start clicking away, these are using active, let's just say hero medals, right? Medals for those things.
Using heads. It's using heads.
Correct. So if you scroll up to the top, use the purple. The second one will use, and then you click quick selection. It will select 40 for the first, and it will unlock it. There you
Got it. Okay.
And then you use your 2.3 million that you have to level up that 1 through 15.
So look, I didn't do this one either. Look at all these that are unlocked. I haven't leveled them up.
Yep. And that's gonna raise all your shit too. It gives you more shit. More shit. And then you do the same thing for your heroes.
Seriously?
Commanders. Yep.
Dude, look at the stats on this now.
Yep.
It went up a lot.
Yeah. And now go to your heroes. That's one thing that I figured out. Just go whichever one, and then so you already have them unlocked. The 11 through 15.
I'm doing. That's this right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can unlock them early by doing the same thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Got it. Okay.
So say you didn't want to do all 4 on that one row, and you only wanted to do 2, but unlock the third one. You can unlock it by using the 40. I think the third one is 80, but the second one is 40, and then you would just do the same thing. Oh yeah. There you go. But yeah, I'm not sure on the stats though. That would be an interesting one to figure out though, because to me it doesn't look like there's that much of a benefit of a difference stat wise.
Yeah. So so you figured that out. I still haven't figured out like if we got to move. So earlier today, so I figured out, you have to have a higher level commanders to take these higher level resource tiles. Right, so I think the highest I have are level 6s right now.
You can also mine those as well. Make sure you don't forget to mine them. So click on the tile and then.
Well, I maxed out my mining earlier, but it looks like I have 5 chances.
Yeah.
It's interesting how they kind of set this up. You also this develop button here.
Yeah.
It upgrades.
It upgrades your tiles.
You're right. I figured that out.
Yeah, that was one thing. And then, so the one thing that I see on yours that I know that it talked about, but to me, it just doesn't make sense. What's the benefit of having connecting territory? Is there no benefit to it?
No, it's only got to be within 7 of a friendly tile.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. So like, for instance, like I could go, if I wanted to take this one right, I could take it because it's within 7 tiles of a friendly tile.
See, that blows my mind. Okay. Well, now I got to start deleting shit on mine, but yeah, that's...
Yeah, you can delete them too. Yeah.
Yeah, I know deleting. I think
it's like 10 minutes. Apparently, so I guess your power in this game is your influence.
Yeah, I couldn't figure that out either. Also, your research is pretty low, I think. Because I have the ability to do 32 tiles and you only have 28.
What do I have to do the research? Is it a building?
So I'm not sure. I can show you mine, but you see where yours says 24 of 28? Mine says 28 of 32. So
I wonder if it's a certain building.
Let me see. So I have here. You can bring yours up. Let me stop showing yours real quick, and then that way you can see the difference.
I guarantee you, it's a building.
Okay.
Oh, I figured out another building thing you gotta know about.
All right, give on a second. Let me fire these up. Max construction. So this is where I'm at right now. I'm at headquarters 6. And then here, I'll start at the top that way you can see.
You're higher than me on headquarters. Yeah, I don't even have 6 unlocked right now.
Okay. That might be it then. That might be it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have yeah, I'm a little short on alloys right now.
And then the events, well, most of the events you should already have done. I think for the most part.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of event stuff. So all that stuff at the top of your screen up there?
Mm-hmm.
I was doing all that stuff today. Oh, I'm on that event, I'm 15th.
Jesus Christ, the egg one?
Yeah, the egg one, yeah. Yeah, I'm 15th.
Halo Egg Forge.
How'd you do that, though? How do you have a second check mark?
What do you mean?
Oh, it's a daily thing. It's a daily.
It's one of the dailies. Yeah.
Yeah,
daily,
so you don't
daily login.
You don't have to connect.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was doing earlier, so I'll have to go and clean that up. I think right now I'm stuck at 5, I think is where I'm stuck at. And that one is, so see, that's why I was asking because of that. So I have that one linked up, which is fine. I don't know whether I should have it like that or like that. I don't know if it's one or the other, if it makes a difference. Like, you know, and
I think it does. I think
okay.
that, yeah. Yep. See how it has the little thing in the top left-hand corner of her? I would have him.
Yeah, because he's leveled up.
But, I think he is a support commander, that guy.
Should we try it?
I'm pretty sure. I think he's a support commander, meaning he does, like, healing and stuff. Look at his skills. You'll see it.
See, that's the other thing that I was having a hard time with them. Data rate, offense, squad capacity, guide. Oh, is this what you were talking about? I think this is what you're talking about. Senior starter?
Yeah, there it is right there. So if you go down the different types of fleets, it has all these different types of fleets that you can do with different roles.
Ship Drake.
See how they're all Mar, they're all the same.
So I wish they would break this up in damage dealer. Dang, these are all heroes that I don't even have. I have her. Look, it's Professor Xavier. All right, so she seems like she's gonna be a good one to have because she's in a couple of these combos.
Also, the Caldari has some pretty good ships, right? You got the Caracol, you got the Drake. Those are both really good ships. Yeah, and there's different levels too.
Drake. Yeah. Oh, there she is again. Okay, so she's good, apparently, but she is the secondary for everybody.
But she's got to be a support.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. It said, go back to that. It says what she does. Look. Go back to Caldari Main.
Caldari Main. Mila. All right. Mila provides disruptive signal resistance to effectively solve the issue that was telling. Easily disrupted and offering a better environment with damage.
Dude, look how cool. They also give you a replacement if you wanted to. See that right there at the bottom?
Oh.
So that's dude. Like, how many games have we played where you don't know what?
I'll be honest. Those descriptions were far better than AOEM for sure. Because you know how they try to do the same thing. So.
But they were. It was very. You can tell they didn't put very much effort into it.
Oh, right? Into the descriptions. Yeah.
Yeah, and like saying, hey, if you don't have this commander, use this commander. Kind of thing.
Yeah. All right. Let me see. Do we have Professor Xavier? I don't think we do though.
Dude, look at that bulge between his legs. Jesus.
Dang, bro, you're checking out the sack line, bro. This is wild.
I'm checking out his camel toe.
Dude, his camel toe? Dude, is the camel toe raging? It's raging hard, bro.
Good for him, good for him.
Good for you, sir. Good for you. Let me see. Professor Xavier, where you at? It was Caldari Main, right? Oh, bro, they just straight shot right at his junk. Like, it's not even.
Yeah, I told you, dude.
There's 2 pistols in this footage. Yeah. Dang.
Two bananas.
Do you have him?
Mm-mm.
No. See, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now is, let me see, guys.
There's some pretty good purples out there though, right?
See, that's the only thing that oh my god, that I wish
they
would have done.
That guy on the far right, the bald head guy, I have him. He's a good commander. But it seems like this game gives you like the opportunity to grind a little bit for stuff, right?
Yeah.
So if you're willing to grind a little bit, you can get the stuff you need to level these heroes up.
Yeah.
And then also there are have you started putting implants on your commanders yet?
Yeah. So I started doing
there's implants that give you more XP for hitting the barbs.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So I
didn't get super into those, but yeah.
So you'll see it as you start hitting more barbarians or whatever the hell you want to call them.
Yeah.
That's where you get them from hitting those things.
Gotcha.
And then you can get more XP. I also have I have all my commanders right now. They're not set up for fighting. They're just set up for killing bigger barbs and getting more XP. That's why they're set up right now.
All right. So now that I know I don't need to be connected, let's get rid of all these zeros.
Did you see the 24 out of 28? Look at that. Where'd you see that at?
It's at the top of your screen.
Oh, yep. Local. 21, 28. Yep. Got it. I thought that was the time.
No.
That's not UTC time. What time's that?
2028. What is yours? 21. I don't even know. What is this? Can you change it? Oh, there you go. Click the little blue right next to the time. No, next to the time. There you go. Now it's UTC.
Got it.
All right, let me see. Let me get out of here.
Oh, that was local time, like local time where I live. Local. Got it.
Okay, so I think we abandoned all those.
All right, I lied. I'm 18th.
I've been having. I will say this: it is a rough road trying to level up heroes, though. If you don't spend.
Yeah, I agree, but it's what I'll say is it's not it's there for it, but it doesn't help you as much as you think it does. This game is very moderate when it comes to the packs. Very moderate. Like, you know how AOEM is, right?
Yeah.
Or Rock, like you just go fucking ham. That's not happening.
All right, let me see. 5. All right, let's get some of these. Let's go capture some of these. Oh wait, hold on. I put her in the wrong spot. She needs to flip. Figure.
So when you abandon one, it takes 10 minutes to abandon it.
Yeah. Yes, sir. All right, let me see. Let me capture some of these 5s. That way we don't suck something vicious.
It's cool though that you can get passive RSS regen though, right? It's pretty cool.
I do like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. You know.
Oh wait, it has to build in order for you to touch them. I thought you could just fly out.
When you do. You have to kill it and then it builds it.
And I mean, like right now, like I clicked that one, right? And I clicked capture. But it's gonna have to build all the tiles in order to get there first, I guess. And then I just delete them, I guess. Close.
No, they delete themselves.
Oh, they delete themselves? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it just has to fight in order to get there. Okay, I gotcha. But yeah, I've been enjoying it. I want to see. I think it's good that it started slow. In the sense where I'm not going to get zeroed in the first 10 minutes. I kind of like that. I'm not going to lie.
Did you see the buffs you get like for the first like 72 hours? Like if someone does attack you, you get back like 90% of everything it took from you. or something like that.
That's
yeah,
wild.
Kind of. Hold on, I'll put up on screen. So
now, the one thing that, dude, I was laughing because I
return 90% of resources.
Oh my god.
Return 100% of component.
Oh, bro, 500%. Oh man, so that means that is drastically going to decrease.
Yeah, so you gotta like build as much crap as possible now, right?
Cooldown, joining, no cooldown, 3 hours, return 100% of components. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, you gotta be pumping and dumping here.
Even after 48 hours, though, it's still really good. Like,
yeah, it's still not bad.
You get 80% of your stuff back. I mean, that's good.
Dude, AOM devs, they don't even know. They don't know what that means.
Yeah, but the difference is that the company back in this game has been in business for 20 years, right?
Yep, true.
So they,
Okay, explain the draw process to me, because this, when it said easy victory and now I'm at a draw, it doesn't make any sense to me.
No, you'll beat it. If it says easy victory, you'll win. It just takes a little more time. That happened to me a couple times.
Yeah, I was just like, what the fuck? Huh? Let's get our vault working. Go there. Assemble array. Which one is this one? Increase the component maximum capacity and reduce the time needed for manufacturing. Impact booster factory. See, I don't know which shits I need to be focusing on, but let me see. Concord headquarters. What is this? Activate increased non-empire bonus from faction commanders at max level. I don't even know what max level is.
Neither do I.
We're gonna find out together. All right.
Oh, you're looking at those buildings where if they're max level, you get more XP. Those ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw this.
All right. Let's see. Let's finish that one off. All right, let's see if we lose this or not. What the? It just went into a double draw phase? What the hell?
You're winning, see?
Defenders recover in 45 seconds. I don't think so. That was the second timer that went off again. I think I'm gonna have to resend it back out. I think it lessened my people when I did the tiles.
You're gonna be all right.
Let's find out.
Well, who are we gonna beat up in this next MEE or whatever?
I was almost triggered, so I tagged Scar because when it launched, right? I launched the stream and it was like 20 minutes later, and I checked it, right? And it said we got a bye week, and I was like, okay, well, how does that work with Stellar? You know what I mean? Like, I get it with MEE, right? They're just like, here are your shit rewards. You don't do anything, and there you go. But if you get a bye week with Stellar, what happens? Like, they're not going to give you winning scores. You know what I mean? You didn't participate. So if it would have stayed, I was literally asking, I was like, so does that mean we lose Stellar because we're only up by 1 million score over 22? And then I came back and somebody's like, they gave us an opponent. I'm like, bro, what kind of chalk shit is that it changes? It changed an hour into the stream after reset, and it updated. So we were playing 52, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I caught the very end of it where you were talking about.
Yeah. I put screenshots in the AOEM one. Oh yeah, dude. They're top 2 alliances. I think there's only 2 that are even in the leaderboard for the alliances. So I'm pretty sure. Well, I'll probably do a little fighting before, and then it will be a Yeah, I got smoked. Yeah. I got a smoking a pancake.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to do a level 4 then.
No. I've been doing level 5s.
Why did you lose that one then?
I don't know.
Did you need to recover your troops, maybe?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. When you do the tile hop, right? Like what I was doing, it lessened my troops each tile. So then by the time I got there, I was cooked. It was no longer a, no, I'm gonna have to wait. Blows. All right, whatever. All right, so 2 minutes for that one. That's fine. We'll wait on that. All these tiles should be flying out.
That's the best ship. Is that the best ship you got? Is that a purple ship?
Purple.
By the way, those are super fun to fly. These two.
I think that was, I have that one and the Huron, I think are the two that I have for that. Those are the only two I have. I think you have to pull those, right? The ships, you got to pull them from the draws.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, pull them from the draws. Like recruitment is very recruiting heavy in this game.
Yeah.
You got to pull the blueprints to get to them.
I also will say this. I've noticed that it does not do a great job. I would like them to update this if possible. It does not do a great job at reminding you, like, bro, like the right here, right? I have 140 things that I can go and use on heroes or commanders, but there's no dots that pop up on any of my people right now.
Right.
So that's one thing that I would say that I kind of wish that they would work on a little bit, because I know AOEM suffers from that too, where it's just like, you know, that dumb shit where it's just like, oh, I could have started up my hero 2 weeks ago, but there was no red dot to let me know that I had enough to pop it. So it is what it is.
Apparently, almost 1 million people have downloaded this.
Wow. Yeah, I signed up for the thing just to be in there, if we're gonna be in there, the creator thing. So we'll see how it goes.
So there is another reason why I wanted you to do this game, because these guys do a really good job with. So basically, what they're trying to do is they're trying to create all these tertiary games that funnel people into EVE.
They're trying to do an ecosystem, which is smart, right? That's what I used to tell. What I told Lilith a long time ago, right? This was like 5 years ago, and I told them, I'm like, guys, you think you're building an ecosystem, but you're not, because the reality is you are building the same game and reskinning it. So what people are doing is they're having to choose which game they want to play, right? Because it's the same exact game, just visually it's different, right?
Like Warpath and those other ones.
Correct.
Right?
But when you compare them to Supercell, right? They have an ecosystem, because yes, they have the same visuals, but they are completely different games for the most part. And so one player will play Clash of Clans, but then play Clash Royale, but then play Clash this and Clash that, because they are not the same game, but you keep them within the same ecosystem. That's why I like this, because you're going to get the casuals, right? And then if I love Vanguard, right? If I end up playing the first person shooter, then boom, you have me in 2 games under your ecosystem that do not overlap each other. Now, the real draw, and this is what I would say, I don't know if this is in the plans. If I hear about it, that makes me excited. When you can tie everything together where one affects the other, I think is when you're cooking with some grease. What I mean by that is, like, when you can do, like, say we're doing a stream, right? And you're a streamer and you are doing the EVE aspect of it with the ships in space, and at the same time, I am streaming from the ground, doing, you know, on the ground warfare, and based on what happens with me and with you, the odds shift, or, you know what I mean? Like, what happens affects the other. And I think that's where you start cooking. And then you have whole clan events that are Caldari that are running inside the mobile that can then swing odds in certain, you know what I mean? Like when you can start tying all of ecosystems, I think that's when you're going to start cooking with some grease. Because now you have people that are doing that.
Eve tried this already. They tried it with a game called Dust 514.
Mm-hmm.
And the plan was to tie that game to EVE Online. The problem was this was back like almost PlayStation 2 to 3. Almost PlayStation 2. 05, 06? 07? So they built this first-person shooter, right? And the whole point was to tie it to EVE proper. And it was going to be launched on PlayStation, and it was launched on PlayStation. But it was right before they launched PlayStation 3. So the game died, right? So I watched the keynote today for Vanguard. So this is basically what they're going to do. So Vanguard already exists. Basically right now, it's just a first-person shooter where there's a lot of PvP, PvE in it. That makes sense, right? But eventually, what the game director was talking about is their ultimate goal is to make Vanguard a PvP or first-person shooter MMO. So they're talking about how there's going to be a player market inside of the game.
Okay.
There's going to be all this stuff, right? But then it's going to tie to the larger EVE universe, but it's going to tie specifically into faction warfare to start off. So you know how there's different factions like Caldari, Amar. Yeah. You know, I know you don't know a ton about faction warfare, but you'll get it pretty quick. But it's like these different war zones that are all over, and the stuff that you do on the ground in Vanguard affect the insurgencies that happen in the faction warfare war zones.
There you go. And that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. That's ultimately the goal.
No.
Now, will they pull it off? I don't know how the hell do you pull that off, dude? How do you tie a PC game to a first-person shooter? I don't know. I don't know.
I think if they keep it, if they don't overcomplicate it, I don't think it would be that bad. I think but I think eventually if you could complicate it, right? You could do that, break it down. But I think overall you could do something that's just like you said, factions, right? You get additional buffs or you get specific, traits
you earn LP, right?
Yeah.
So loyalty points. So that's a thing in faction warfare where as you're fighting in the war zone, so the way faction warfare works now in EVE, think of it as like a very dynamic version of Capture the Flag.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. So you own a system, they own a system, and how you take that system is going into that opposing system and running plexes in your ships. You run the timer down, you get the LP, it contributes to you taking the system, you move on to the next plex, right? Basically. That's a simple way of putting this, a little more complicated than that.
Yeah.
So somehow they're going to layer in Vanguard, where what you do on the planets that are inside those war zones is going to affect that fight somehow, which is super interesting, right?
Yeah. See, and I like that because I feel like if you treat it like an umbrella, right? This is the way I'm imagining it from top down. EVE Online is the umbrella, right? The big umbrella. Underneath it, then you have Vanguard, then you have mobile. And so then what happens in those will trickle up towards EVE Online. That is the simplistic way that I think about it in that way, where I don't know if you ever played Call of Duty back in the day, when this is like back when they used to have this thing called Clan Wars. And it was like on Saturday at, I don't know, at noon, right? It would kick off, the timer would kick off, and for the next 12 hours, you and your clan would run around and try to get as many wins, kills, everything as humanly possible, and then it would get tacked into the leaderboard. And at the very end, then, based on ranking and scores, then you would get awarded points. I feel like you can do something similar on a bigger scale, because I know they already have a big scale, but you start doing that towards faction warfare from Caldari on mobile, Vanguard on Vanguard, and then you start adding that and it trickles into the ultimate big fight that happens on EVE Online. and then y'all just go to town. So then that's the way I would see it, because at the end of the day, I don't really think they should be running side by side, because to me, they exist in the benefit of EVE Online, not the other way around, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know if they'll be able to tie this game in.
I think you can make this into like a separate zone, maybe not into the large EVE Online map, don't get me wrong, but you could, in order to pull the metrics and stuff for main EVE Online, I would imagine that they would put like a mobile component to it, like a small universe over here in the far left zone that you can't really access, but that it can pull the data from. I could see them doing something like that, where it's just a node that you just can't access, but you can click to view like what the score is going on. Like if we have war in this one, and you can see the scores within EVE Online. Like I can see a way where they would probably tie it in, unless they have zero communication with each other. Then that might be a little iffy. But
the thing I was trying to figure out was, is CCP running this, or did they license it to somebody?
So I do know that on the creator stuff, they do talk about CCP a lot. So
they're on the main badging when you come in.
Yeah.
Right. So you know,
when I was on the creator section, it was, hold on, let me see. I am interested. Partner program. Hold on, let me see. In addition to in-game rewards such as Quantum as an EVE Galaxy Conquest partner, you can expect the following: access to the devs via Discord, featuring on CCP promotional channels, sneak peek at upcoming content, and then at the bottom it just said press release CCP games expands the EVE universe with EVE Galaxy, a 4X strategy mobile game now live. Dang, this came out last October. It's wild. I didn't know that.
Well, we're on server 70.
Not bad. The one thing that confused me is I kept seeing restart. That kept throwing me off. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, or maybe they merge servers quickly.
That could be it too, to be honest.
Maybe that's it. I don't.
Let's see. Pull these guys back.
Yeah, we're pretty outnumbered though. The other faction has got us by a lot.
It's all right. We got a hope and a dream, brother. I don't even know where you go to see that. Where do you see that?
Bottom right-hand corner, you see where there's a little gold box down there, right next to that on the left.
Oh, sure.
Little graph-looking thing.
Okay. Faction. I wonder if do you think you can convert, or is that maybe that's the restart? In order to switch factions, maybe you have to restart.
No idea, dude. There's no way. I'm Calderi all the way, dude.
Calderi all the way.
Oh yeah. Fuck everybody else.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, so it was that. It was the tile hop. I got cooked because I just took it. Just capture this. Is this one 4 or 5? Oh, it's 5. Okay, so I'll do that one next. I think once I capture this, I can delete these other ones too. So that should be a dub. I just had to do it the slow ass way now.
Looks like they're attacking something right now. See that?
I see rally. See, this is the thing that I don't understand, and they always talk about it. Like, brother, we're talking in gibberish out here, bro.
I'm watching these guys hit something right now. If you click on it, I'll take you to it.
On the
here it says Calderi chief commanders are attacking a Concord assembly plant.
Oh, okay. See, this is the cool shit that I'm talking about. Like, what? Where are we at, chat?
I don't even know what they're attacking. What is this?
I don't either. Was this? Oh, this was level. The shit. This was the shit they were talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, send this and send that. And I'm like, brother, I don't even know where y'all are at on the map. Like,
it was like a 50-minute walk for me to get up there.
I don't even know where they're at. This is like, Jesus Christ, bro. See, they need a hide UI
Got a
button
bunch
here.
Dudes, isn't it?
Need a hide UI in this sucker. Draw, sieging. What is this? Just an outpost? Is that what it is?
Level 7 outpost. You probably get like buffs from it or resources or something.
This is giving me like miniature EVE Online vibes, bro, and I'm digging it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's see, where are they at? Brother, we're not even in the same zone, bro. They are invading somebody else's shit.
No, I think that's where they're at.
Yeah, but look, I'm zoomed out on our map, bro. We are blue. And that's where they're at right now.
Yeah, I gotta catch your stream up. Hold on.
No, you're fine. See where the blue X is at? That's where they're at. I'm where the green is at.
If you move, do you lose all your tiles?
I don't know. See, that's why I didn't. That's why I kept asking, because I wasn't 100% sure. So who are these guys? Owner, Black Sun.
Black Rise.
Well, this says Corporation Black Sun. Interesting.
Oh, they're up. Oh, they're in Singleson. That's where they're at. No, yeah, the name of the corp is Black Sun. So that's they're not far from. Yeah, Black Sun is the name of our corp.
Oh, so they're all together, bro. This is chucked. GG's.
I don't think they are all together. I'm looking at the map right now. I'm a little behind on your stream right now.
Yeah.
I think they're all spread out.
That's why I kept wondering. I'm like, guys, are we moving? Like, what is this? Because, like, see, right now, they are not holding. Are they holding tiles? That's level 8. So they are holding some tiles. But I do think that you lose them. Or maybe you don't.
Mm-hmm.
I was like nerding out with this stuff where you just zoom in and see everything. But I wish the screen was clean. It's the only thing that I wish. Dang, we're active. We're active as fuck, boy. Yeah.
I'm not even on the rankings for influence.
You're less influential, brother. I don't even know. I assume influence is power, right?
I think, yeah, that's power, but I think you get influence from like your commanders and your tiles.
Well, that kind of makes sense though, because some of them are already on tile 8 already, which kind of makes sense. They have to be spending like some mad money, brother. Whew.
Well, I wonder how old this server is.
Dude, could you imagine if you could cross over, like if the currency crossed over to all the games?
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome.
See, that right there is the reason
really
why.
Awesome because I have like 800 billion ISK in EVE.
But see, like that's the kind of stuff that it's like when you think of ecosystem, that is what I think of, like crossing over currencies, bringing players, like that.
So I understand why they did this mobile game though, because this is a really good. This could be a good cash cow for them, right?
Well, it's a catch cow, but it's also, I would say this, it's a dulled down version of what EVE Online. I don't feel extremely overwhelmed playing this than I do EVE Online.
So EVE Online, their revenue every year is around $60 million. That's it. That's all it is. Yeah. Because they make money off of subscriptions.
Yeah. Which is fine. Like I don't have an issue with subscriptions. My thing is, if I'm not going to play it like that, then more often than not, I'll wait till like a massive something and then I'll go into it. I just wasn't logging on because it was one of those, like, when I open up a menu and get overwhelmed just by looking at the menu. That's the same reason I don't play what's the one? Not Diablo 4, the oh. No, not Dark Souls. It's the one that has the insane character tree, like the talent trees. It's
Path of Exile?
Path of Exile, yes. When you see those trees, and I'm just like, brother, no, I'm not like I can see where some people will like that. Like I say nerds, I don't mean it in a bad way, but like when they nerd out and they're just like, yes, like you want to test everything.
That's not most people though.
Yeah, and that's the reason why like Diablo 4 appeals to me and Path of Exile doesn't, because I don't want to have to watch a video anytime I want to update a tree. Like that just is mad annoying. And a lot of people that say test it out, have fun, I'm just like, brother, I just want to play. Like I don't want to fucking do tree videos and nonstop. Like I just want to have some fun. Dude, I want a laser beam like this, brother, and a tractor beam of hotness in here, bro. I'm kind of jealous. All these
Amar ships are laser ships.
The which ones?
So Amar ships are lasers primarily. Caldari ships tend to be missiles.
Okay.
And then Mimitar tends to be like guns, like rail guns, stuff like that. And then what was the other one?
So they might know the secret meta. We might have to.
Galente's guns, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's an E. That's not gonna be the same as this, so.
I find it interesting. I find it interesting though, because they're very specific on what ships they're using. So I think that it probably does. We just don't know it yet.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of lore.
Yeah.
In EVE Online, like there's books about all the backstories.
Oh, I just mean like right now, like watching this. There's only what four ship types that they're using right now.
Well, all those. So the top one up there is a Gila. That's a Gila. The one to the right of that's a Caracal. I see a bunch of Dragoons. The little spider-looking ones is called a Dramule. Those are all gold ships.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's the Corax there. That's one you have at the bottom there. That's a Corax. That's the same one you have.
Deploying. Oh, dang. This thing takes forever. What the hell?
I don't think they have that many people doing it. It's a problem.
Well, Chad, I would send something, but I'm going to get my cheeks clapped. I can't even take a tile level 6. I doubt I'm going to do anything here.
I mean, I barely just took a 6.
Jesus Christ. Do they have leaderboards here? Let me see. Influence. 60,000 influence. Holy shit.
How many influence do I have?
No, you tell me, brother. I don't even know where you find that.
I don't even know where to find that. Where do I?
Is that what's... Hold on, I think... Okay, so you see the profile picture in the very center at the top?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's directly to the left of that where you see like it looks like the military stripes, the bars.
I'm 6806.
68?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm only 3,200, bro.
Yeah. We got some work to do.
Dude, this free-to-play struggle is gonna be real, brother. It's gonna be real tough.
Yeah, but I think it'll be all right.
Which is crazy. Just think about that. You don't have headquarters 6, and there's a difference of 65,000 influence. So the ships and the commanders have to be massive for that.
Mm-hmm.
Retreating. Mo sizzles. Dude, there's more shit. So this is the one thing that I hope they will work on, because I know that EVE Online worked on it, because I remember. I really want them to work on this UI. There's so much.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. Like there needs to be like a flyaway or something. Make the, you know, because like this chat on top of the bar, on top of these bars, on top of, or give it like, I doubt because it's a mobile game, they're going to give us the option to customize it because every device is different. But they should clean up this UI, especially at the top. There's no need for it to be double stacked on top of the event bar. That all could be readily condensed down. Pretty hefty. Like bring that profile picture. I kind of want to just recreate the UI for him, like in the graphic. Literally bring that profile picture down, put it dead center in the bottom, and then one bar, all of that text on the very top. Boom, cleans all that up, and then you make these icons a little bit smaller and just toss them up, and then move these heroes from the top right to the center in the middle on the right hand side. Cleans it up, because right now it's just too much. I want to see gameplay. I don't want to see icons.
So there's a building you can build called a combat simulator.
Mm-hmm.
And it says you level up commanders by consuming stamina and ISK. The higher level of structure, the more EXP your commanders will gain. Interesting.
Oh, maybe that is the equivalent of because there's no way in the current game right now, like we don't have XP books. Maybe that is how you level up your heroes quickly without having to go and hunt them and start from 0.
Mm-hmm. Which is an interesting concept, right?
Yeah. I don't like that you have to use ISK, but it kind of makes sense with Eve, to be honest. Everything was ISK anyways.
Ooh, okay. Here's another one that you're going to have to want to work on. Control tower.
Yeah, I think I'm at 4 on that one.
Yeah. Interesting. I'm working on my headquarters right now.
Yeah.
I had enough alloy.
Yeah, I was working on Caldari. The Caldari one, I leveled that one, I think, to like 3 or 4. Since all my main ship is just Caldari anyways. That way I get the extra buffs for them too. They have Caldari specific, I think a specific building in there.
Still battling over there?
Dude, I'm watching now. I was hoping to see what it looked like, but we could be out here for days. But I'll tell you this is more action than I saw in AOEM the first hour and a half of the stream. Now I just got to level up my account a little bit so I can actually do something.
I definitely think that this game is a little bit of a grind too, right?
I don't mind grinds. My biggest thing is there needs to be something to do. You know what I mean? Like that's the struggle that I have with AOEM right now, right? I log in 10 minutes, do my dailies, and then, you know, after the 11th, I won't have shit to do again. You know what I mean? They're going to remove, which is the dumbest shit ever. They're going to remove the Battlefield Survivor again. And I'm just like, okay, but now what am I going to do? Right? There's nothing to do outside of War Stage, which I get what they're saying, right? They don't want it to be like Rock. They don't want where you have to grind and take off of work and do all that. And that's fine, right? But I still need something to do in game, right? Like you can't get to end game and then just do nothing. Like there's just...
It seems like, I think AOEM tried to give you a lot to do, but the problem is the disparity between the free-to-plays and the other people, right?
Well,
you jump up so much.
Yeah.
Right?
They also never fixed what they said they were going to fix. They said they were going to be rolling times for events. The times never rolled. Ever. It's the same time for everyone throughout the entire game. And I'm like, guys,
imagine being in a kingdom that never wins their MEE. And they're fighting against off time zone. Imagine dealing. We had that one. You remember the one we lost at the very end? Yeah. It was in the middle of the night.
Dude, I was like, so triggered. Dude, I saw y'all's. I saw the last MEE, bro. I was triggered. I was like, bro, no shot. Like I was like, I told the guys, I was like, I get what you're. Sunzel and them messaged me, and I'm like, brother, I get it. Trust me, I'm going to bat for y'all as well. But you need to understand, like, the timing was dog shit. Like, we can both agree. I get your point, and I've talked to Scar about it. I get your point, right? But at the end of the day, like, you can't do that. That's just bad timing. Like, I get it.
Especially, well, here's the thing though, too, right? This is the part that we're not in a bad kingdom. We're in a really good kingdom.
Yeah. Well, here's what I told Scar, right? And I told him, I'm like, this is not a shot. Y'all do whatever you want to do. I'm not in leadership. I don't give a shit. I'm just trying to reiterate point, right? Because sometimes it gets lost or it comes off as like aggressive, I guess you would say. I don't mean in a bad way, but I mean like the way that we communicate is slightly different. I know the way it translates, it's dog shit, but the reality is, right, there are top 2 alliances. Outside of that, everybody else, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Like, they're helping, totally respect that. But the reality is, every single alliance in top 4, I believe, has held the IC except for number 2. Which, at the time, right, is understandable, right? We're in civil war. We don't see, like, there's no I wouldn't expect that, right? We're arguing, we're fighting, we're doing all that shit. I wouldn't expect that, right? But that was like 4 months ago. You know what I mean? There's no way in the last 4 months that it couldn't have been rotated. Now, I will say this, right? I will say this. Us capturing it and us not capturing it could be a problem, right? That probably hasn't been talked about because of numbers, right? Now, at that point, that is not an S20 problem. That is a 800 problem, right? If we are not able in 800 to rally enough people to cap and hold the IC, that is not an S20 problem. That is an 800 problem. Which I do think, and I'll be honest, I do think that could be a problem. So
there's another problem that's even bigger than that, though.
What?
All the titles and stuff.
I'm not worried about that. I would say this, if it was non-leadership players and us talking about activity for them, I would be worried. But we always have at least, anytime that I've been on, we've had at least 2 leaders that are online that would do that. So,
but the question is how do you do it with 800 because they're not on Discord? So we have right? So I don't know how they're going to figure that out.
The leaders that there are, I think most of our leadership is on Discord. It's all of our player base that everyone's like, jump on our Discord. It's like, they're not. But like, I know Sansal's in our Discord. He's in my Discord. You know, I know he's in Discord.
Yeah, he is. I've seen him.
I believe, I always say his name wrong. The leader is on Discord. And I believe 2 others are on Discord. So out of, I think 6, 7, I don't even know how many we have. 3/4 of them are on Discord. But I do get that point, you know, and that I understand, but that's like if you want it, this is what needs to happen kind of deal. This isn't like we want to be mean kind of deal, but we can't just make random chats and we can't flood in kingdom chat because then it's going to take fucking forever. So yeah, I get it. But
there's just the logistics. I only think about the logistics of it. Yeah. That's the only thing that came to my mind is, okay, well,
see, and
I don't ask for titles and shit. I don't ask for that stuff.
See, their point was it wasn't about titles. And that is how they were feeling. Like it had nothing to do with, oh, well, can you do the buffs? I'm like, brother, they spend about as much. The spenders in 800 spend about as much as the spenders in 20 outside of Mephisto. So I'm not worried. MEE, I'm not worried about
MEE. We won it because of 800.
Yeah. Like I'm not
because of 800.
Yeah. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not. That's why I told Sanso, I'm like, it's not about whether you deserve it. I go, the reality is, right? We don't know when migration's coming, and I get where Scar's coming from. Like, we don't know if the king's gonna have control, no control, you know, and I understand that, right? But at the same token, right, there needs to be a plan moving forward where it's just like, okay, like if you went into 42 and you were just like, hey, by the way, only one alliance is ever gonna hold IC, be like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about?
I get it.
You know what I mean? And so that's the point that they were just making. And I get where they're coming from, but I also get where Scar's coming from. So that's why I told them, I'm like, just, I get it, but the way you went about it just wasn't good. You know?
I think the biggest problem that you run into though is like on both sides of the fence is people got to take a step back and realize that we're in like a top 3, 5 kingdom, right? Yeah. And it's not because of Mephisto, it's because of everything else, right? Like if you looked at the last like 3 big fights, like it was very coordinated. Even with 800 not being on comms with us, like everyone just knows what to do, right? That didn't just happen on its own. It happened through just us figuring stuff out. So people get a little bogged down in the negativity and talking shit, and just take a step back and be like, man, this could be way worse. We could be in the kingdoms that we've been beating where they literally had no idea what they're doing. Like they literally had no fucking clue.
Or just, like just getting absolutely smashed in the wall.
Just getting fucking bent over a barrel, dude. And it's like, come on. Yeah. So that's the way I look at it. It's like, just we're in a good kingdom. Just everyone have fun, chill out. It's okay. It's fine.
And that's kind of what I told them. I'm like, guys, like I get it, but at the end of the day, like we can destroy all this shit too, and then guess what? Then we're all up a shit creek, and then then it's like, well, fuck. Like
then we basically throw out 6 months of work. Yeah, it has been work, right? Yeah. Not that I'm not doing anything, but those guys are.
Like, I don't.
Like Scar and all those guys.
I stopped diving into it. I'm just like, brother, like I get it, but now Scar's in there in the Discord and all that stuff. I'm like, hey, I don't mind. Like, I'll give you an opinion. I'll give you from my side of the fence, from what I see and what I hear. But like, at the end of the day, like I'm not at the table. Y'all are at the table. Like it doesn't make a difference to me. All I can do is kind of reiterate, like, this is what they mean. I know it sounds like, go fuck your mother, but it's not actually what they're saying. They're saying,
Well, that's the other side of it too, is there's translation issues, right? Like the difference in language. People in Turkish is a very different language.
Yeah. Well, the translator sucks ass, and I already know that. Right? Hey, we did it. I think it bubbled, or did we suck?
I don't think they got it.
Did it bubble? Bro, we sucked? Oh no.
I don't think they killed it in time. I think you have a time limit. It only looks like there's like 5 or 6 people out there.
Why are their ships still shooting though if it's bubbled?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're going back now, I think.
I mean, if we were closer, I'd help them, but I mean...
I think we got it. I think. So Sovereignty, Black Sun.
Oh, really?
I think. There's so much on the fucking screen, I can't tell. Let me see, what does our chat say? We will have it this time. It was close though. Need to get more fleets members. Nice. Strong members from Rocket have moved here. Oh my god. Stop listening, Siri. Problem is we can't move to your territory because of acceleration gates.
Yeah, so if you don't control the gates, you can't jump in there. It's like passes, right?
The fuck are Rocket members?
Probably a corporation that moved over to it.
Is to connect acceleration gates. I'm working on the 4 and Caro.
So we're up to 211 members. We're not far off a second. We're only in influence. We're only about 21,000 volume.
Yeah, we got some thickens. I will say that.
Yeah, but look at the number one are like thick boys. I mean, that's two. They got almost 400 members, dude. Jesus. I think we came to the wrong faction.
we might have, brother. No, just look at the influence ranking. Or look at the influence ranking. See, but that doesn't make sense to me.
But that's individuals.
Yeah, correct. But why? You said you had 60 what? 63?
No, I had 6,000.
Oh shit! Never mind. I thought you said 6,300. 6,000. No. Oh, okay, yeah, 6,000. You're trash.
These guys probably own tons of territory. Like these guys probably have hundreds and hundreds of tiles.
60,000 influence.
Can you imagine?
How old is the server? What did we jump into, bro? Are we
cooked?
This
is the latest one.
We cooked? Might be cooked, Dad. I'm not gonna lie to you. Avengers. We need to get Delang in this motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, Delang and the other. What's the other guy's name?
Purple, bro. Purple.
Yeah, I told him to come. I told him to come look at it in the Discord last night.
Let me see. Knowing their ass, they probably.
I brought Lady in here with us. Lady's in this server with us.
Okay.
Oh, what's this pirate bounty thing? This is cool.
Where are you at?
In the events.
Oh,
that's what that was.
Terminated.
Yeah, so that last one, that's what they did. They attacked that, they killed that guy, and then everyone gets rewards. If you would have participated in it, so you get it for being in the corp, and then there's a participation if you hit it. That's what they attacked. There's one of these. Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh yeah. Free rewards. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Oh no, but I got 40 of these. I don't even know what this is. I got something. Aggression.
Oh, that's for those are like universals, I think.
Yeah.
That commander right there, that screen you're just on, that girl's pretty good.
Which one? Hold on.
That one you're just on, that event, the progression.
Oh, that girl? I think I do have her. Let me see.
Yeah, she's good.
Salmonella?
She's a really good like support commander.
Okay. So this was the part that I wanted to see. Was this? Let's see. What was this? See, that's the one thing that they do.
The other thing you gotta remember is that we're a day into this, right? So it looks like some of these people have been playing for weeks.
Dude, check this out, brother. When you go to the button, it says button home base. Like, bro, somebody coded this wrong, sir. All right, let me see. See, that's the only thing that I wish that they would do. Like, these fleet guides are great, but it does not break it down specifically for this specific commander. So, like, example, her, right? The only other way of seeing that would be if I add her into a...
You add her in, and then you try to, like, sub her out. It'll tell you who you should put with her.
Correct.
Yeah. But that doesn't tell you about, like, the synergy stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, you remember how in the explanation for the other one we're looking at, it talked about EM and, like that kind of stuff? That doesn't give that context. It just says, yeah, this would be a good map.
Yeah.
They have another siege on a level 6 in 8 hours.
I'll be asleep.
Yeah, that's how they do. That's actually pretty smart. They figured that out.
What?
Well, they just set a long siege countdown on it, right? And it gives everyone time to plan out if they can help or not.
Yeah.
And like walk up there, right?
See, if they added in the ability for people to control your shit, like how AOEM did, bro, I would just send my shit nonstop. Just let people run with it. Rallies. Hold up. Wrong one. Go back to this. Wasn't that? It was. What's the rally shit? Is it this?
I'm gonna send you a screenshot so you can see it.
Okay, so it looks like they are using her with, who is this guy? With Faust. Faust?
Look at I just DM'd you. So you see the thing in the middle there? The little head?
Yeah.
That's the implant.
Oh, I have those. Let's see.
Yeah, so you put those on your commanders. They're like buffs.
I think I have different. I think I have different ones set. Let me see. Figure this. Oh no, I do have that one. Okay, so that one is for that. Okay, have it on both of them. They're good on that one. We were rocking with them. We were rocking with it. Rocking everywhere. Let's see.
Yeah, I wish they did. I agree with you on the UI stuff. Like, I have a full screen on my computer right now on blue, and those little fucking things up top with all the events are so annoying.
I think I'm gonna download this one on BlueStacks. That way I can do the full
Dude,
screen.
it's good on. It's really good on blue. It's really good on BlueStacks.
Yeah, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. That way I don't have to worry about like overlays, and I'm just gonna. I don't even care. If AOEM ran anywhere remotely decent on BlueStacks, I probably would do it because I really want. Yeah, I really want that full screen experience, but it's just so trash that I just have to.
I really wish that AOEM would scale back all the animations and all that. It's so hard to open field fight, man. It's so, even on simplified mode, you can't see anything.
I was watching when y'all were fighting, bro, and I was so triggered by seeing all the stupid ass flags.
The flags?
Bro, the flags were everywhere. I was like, bro, no shot. It was so good.
There's no one in the design meeting like raise their hand and say like, "Hey guys,
let's imagine 700 people have this flag."
It's like, okay, there's 100 people on each side. They all have 4 marches each.
It was, dude. Did you see? You might have been there. It was 2 MEEs ago, and I was streaming the 42 fight. And DeLang was like in the bushes right by the Cav tower.
Yes.
And I was like, what? And then DeLang came on the last stream. He was like, brother, they literally watched and they had to go and fix their shit so that it actually fixed the last MEE. And I started laughing. I was like, brother, it's like nobody tests their shit. Like, come on, man. Like, you're trying to be inconspicuous and you have a 10-foot.
They don't test it. They don't even QA or QC their stuff.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, man. All right, let me.
I think that AOEM has a lot of potential, right?
Yeah, I do
but
too.
I just the problem is it's a money grab. Is the problem.
The issue I have is it feels like all it is a money grab, and that is the problem that I have. I don't care if it's a money grab, right? If you're giving me a great amount of content and we need to pay for it, I don't give a shit, right? I'll pay for certain content, right? The problem I have is when all I'm doing, or as a player, is paying to do nothing, then I have a problem, because then you can't
even grind for you can't grind for anything in that game.
Yeah. Well, when the best thing is spending on heroes that you can't use once every 2 weeks, that's a problem. Like and I've been telling them that forever. Like, if you want to make money, hey, I respect it, right? You're a business, you got to make money. But at the same token, you need to keep me on the game to make money, because right now there's just nothing to do, right? I'd rather go in Boko or come here, if there's going to be shit to do, and do that. Like that's the reality. I've literally sat here. How long have we been on this part? I've been here for over an hour already. I legit haven't done jack shit except watch a bunch of ships hit a building, and that is still more action than I saw in all of AOEM in the first hour and a half. I can't spectate anything. Scorchy, I saw this game on Play Store, but it has such a low number of reviews. Come check it out, Scorchy. It's free.
It's not like amazing, but it's not bad either.
Just poke. Come try it, Scorchy. We are in Caldari and
Black Sun.
Black Sun is the alliance, as you would say.
The only reason I'm giving this game a chance is because CCP made it, and they're a legit gaming studio, and they're really good.
Is it active? Yeah, it's active. This server is active.
Oh, by the way, you can like you can upgrade your implants by using
the
other implants.
Yeah.
Not even duplicates. Like you could do any kind.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Here,
I didn't have that.
I'll share my screen.
I didn't have that many. Let me see. Let me bring up your shit.
Oh, I stopped sharing. I'll share it now.
But yeah, Scorchy, if you want to check it out, I think we're in. I think it's gonna dump you in the same
70.
server. We're in server 70, Caldari, and then Black Sun is where we're at. This one is, if I had to simplify it, it is a lot of like, let's get 100,000 people in one place. Like that is, it's a faction. So let me see. All right, give me 1 second. Let me show your shit. All right, chat, give me 1 second. There you go. Dang, bro, you got shit for days, bro. Woo!
All right, so you ready? I'll show you. So you see how it has a little red thing on?
Yeah.
You click evolve. It's a completely different one.
Dang.
That was a healing one. It makes it next level up. See how it goes up.
Do they change? Do they change in like at a certain point that blue will turn to purple? Do you know?
No, it's like adding levels.
Okay.
To a blue. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So it'll just
it's like refining equipment. It's like refining equipment in ROK. Okay. So the equipment is still gold or purple, but you upgrade it so the actual stats go up. Yes,
gotcha.
Correct.
Okay. Dang, bro, I'm not jealous of all your golds, bro. That's a lot of fucking golds. I might download it, but I don't think I have the time to play it. No worries, Scorchy.
The good news about this game, guys, you can play on your phone when you got time.
Yeah.
You don't have.
This isn't a rock style game where you're gonna have to put in 1,000 hours of active playtime,
or even like Eve proper, right?
So, if you hop in, hit us up. I think if we get more people that want to at least try it out, then I'll make some channels for it. That way we can post some shit. Because like all the stuff we're talking about right now is that. What's up?
So, tactics 8%. Don't know what that is. Offense 8%. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. It's probably attack. Data rate plus 17 in battle.
Yeah. See, I don't know what data rate is.
Critical chance. Critical strike. No idea. It sounds important though.
Yeah, we need some critical documents to break all this shit
kinetic
down.
Damage. Okay, so this is coming from Eve. So in Eve there's different types of damages, right? So but I've only seen kinetic damage. I haven't seen any other type like EM damage or thermal damage. I haven't seen that yet. I've only seen kinetic. Data rate. There it is again.
Damage to structure defenders? The fuck?
Yeah, I think if you're sieging a building, like we just watched, that's probably what that is.
Damage to pirates? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do that one a lot because I'm using that to level them up.
Data rate. Tactics 8% in battle. Some of these are whack.
Have you seen an explanation?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, chat. Let me see. We are, so apparently this chick is good too. So at some point we'll have to put her in the blender and let her cook. can. Alright.
I wonder how you get higher level implants. Oh, also your ships have fittings too.
Lord.
Let me see here. Which one I put on? Was it the Mauler?
Oh,
look right here.
Lord.
So your ships have shit too.
Oh, Lord. There we go. Or let's see if I can get some more of these.
Oh, you can evolve those as well.
I'm kind of intrigued to figure out. That's the 7. I can't touch any of these fucking things. If we lose all of our shit once we move, because that would be absolutely tragic. Oh, this is a nice little cluster over here.
Maybe you can ask someone in chat. Maybe they'll tell you.
Yes. These guys are just... I'm getting all the gates. Like, what?
Okay, so this is kind of explaining the buff. If you're like, so it says, so this one's for a Mar, right? For the Dragoon. It says activate when 3 members are in the same fleet, increases data rate of all your commanders and wings by 26. I don't know what data rate is, but it sounds important.
Once we relocate,
Do not unlock due to missing required tech. What? What tech?
Yeah, I think these guys are like super. They're like super in this shit.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, I think they've been on this server for a hot second. I don't think this is a fresh server.
This is the latest one.
5.
Maybe
7.
because there's not really that many people playing, right?
Maybe 6, 6, 7. But then when you think about it, it can't be super old because the gates wouldn't have taken that long, right, to open up. There's no shot.
Right, and also people would have taken them already because you capture gates, right? So
yeah.
I don't think this server. Maybe it's a couple weeks. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm trying to see. Okay, there you go. There's your answer. Relocation doesn't kill claim tiles.
Then what happens? They just stay there?
I assume so.
So ask them if we should move up there by them. But we can't go up there until we own the gates, right?
I'm not sure because they passed through to go get that other pirate guy. So I assume that there has to be somewhere. I think right now some of the bigger players are gonna go.
Oh, there's purple.
Unlock all the gates.
Purple. Download the game, dude. Come on.
Purple, how's it going, big homie?
We need some familiars in here with us.
Yeah, we need some familiars. Isn't it like AOEM and you fall off if you don't log in for a few days?
No, I don't get the sense of that. Also, there's passive resource generation here on tiles.
Yeah.
So mining is not a big part of the game. Taking tiles and holding them, because you're going to get resources from that. So you have builds on. If you don't log in, it's not going to be the end of the world.
Oh, see, so we did get through. See? Now, oh, well, I don't know if you can see mine. When you go look at the map now, that section is blue now. So we did take it. And we do own that gate that is right there.
So that's what it said, taking Sov. We're taking sovereignty. That's what that means. Okay. That's a Eve term. So where do we go? You want to jump up there?
I think they're moving over here. I asked about chords, but I haven't gotten shit. So, but this marker is right here.
Yeah, that's where they just killed that one guy. I don't see any cities in it.
Wait, why is it all blue? Did they connect all this shit together? Are these like alliance flags?
I don't know.
Bro, this... Hold on.
No, that's... No.
Oh, God.
I think those are just paths that people take to get to it. See the little dotted lines? That's what that is.
See, that's the other thing they need to work on is this zoom. When you're on screen like that, this shit keeps zooming in and out. Because of where the icons are on the screen. Keeps fucking that shit up.
On BlueStacks, I don't think you can zoom out like that.
Try holding control and then scrolling.
Oh, that worked.
Yeah, that was the.
So I am in Ozio.
Ozio. Yeah, I think they're building shit right now. Let me see. Yeah, I think they're doing a bunch of passives. Oh yeah, look, there's a marker over here. I think this is the next one that they're doing in 8 hours or whatever it is.
Yeah, I think you have to take those to keep taking sovereignty, right? Yeah, that's the siege. That's going to be the siege in 8 hours.
Who's chatting? We're missing you, Purple. It's Uncle B. The thick uncle. He's in Discord as well, brother. But yeah, if you hop in or you want to hop in, let us know. We're in server 70, Caldari, and we're in Black Sun. It's 4 a.m. for me. I'm going off. Hey, Scorchy, get some rest, brother. I appreciate you staying on the stream, my friend. Thank you again, man. Let me see. If you were also a former member of Rocket, then you'd also need to move anywhere in the Black Sun territory. Is the only low sec we have. Matters too much right now. Where you go as we have
okay,
targets.
I think I'm kind of understanding the map right now.
See, they're talking like it's Eve proper, where there's low sec, high sec.
Mm-hmm. But maybe there is low sec here, but you get better stuff for owning low sec. Maybe.
See, I think right now in the starting zone we are in low sec. Wait. Trying to remember if I'm saying that right. Low sec's the one where you're protected, right?
No, high sec.
Okay, well then this is probably high sec then. This is probably the safe zone for everybody for the most part.
So in Eve proper, the Caldari's enemy is Galente. And they're right next to us in essence right now. And then down south would be Amar and Mimitar.
So what is this green? I wonder if that is sovereignty. Or is that essence?
I think essence. So I think that those are the ones that they have taken. Oh, you know what this probably is, dude? This is like a KVK map from ROK.
Yeah.
Everyone has their starting zones.
Yeah, they have their starting zones, and then we go through. Yeah.
So like we go through into Sing Liaison, and then we're gonna fight Galente for that first Sing Liaison section.
Yep.
And then on the other side, there's Derelict. Derelict will fight Mimitar for that side. Maybe.
Look how much more advanced they are. The Devoid. Those motherfuckers are everywhere. Jesus Christ. The bottom half of that map?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's see. Alright, why isn't this map going away? Okay. I just started second stage.
It's interesting.
So he says starter bonus is very nice for experimenting and capping grids. Would advise against it. What's important right now is to connect gates so we can join rallies. I have to sleep, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, for me, it doesn't make that big of a difference because for me, I just need to start getting more shit. I need to start doing more tech and stuff, so that's my big problem right now.
Okay, interesting. So when they took that plant, we get a plus 750 per hour ice or alloy and gas production.
Oh.
We also get reward. Okay.
Yeah, I think now they're like I think it's basically like you're thinking like KVK where we're gonna get buffs for holding structures and doing all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Trade center, bank.
I'm trying to figure out why they have all these fucking outposts around that structure. What are those outposts for?
That part I don't know. Oh, wait. It was something in the description and I forgot it. I think it has something to do with that way you don't need to bring your shit back to you know how in proper where you don't have to bring your ship all the way back to home. You can park it in other locations. I think that's like the ability.
Like a pod.
Yeah, it's like a pod. It gives you the ability to move into a different zone without you having to rip all of your main base and move and do all that shit. But you can still connect and then send your march back out from there instead of having to bring it back 30 minutes where you know how you had to walk? Instead of walking another 30 minutes, you would probably bring it out. That's what I would assume from there. All right, let's see. Let's see, Purple. Purple, you still here? I know Purple. I know they got their matchup they wanted, which is good. Let's see, yes, that's 24. Canada's not in 24. I thought he was in 14.
We're going ham right now, just killing barbs.
Dude, is there... Okay, I forgot to ask you. I don't know if you know. Is there a way to auto chain or not to auto barb in this thing?
There is something with AI that I saw that I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't either. And that's what threw me off. I was kind of like,
Dude, if you can auto barb, that would be so awesome. That's the best part of AOEM, by the way.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Literally the number one functionality that's the best. It's not even close.
Let's see. Allows more fleets in the home base to assign deputy commander, increase the deputy squad capacity. All right, let's... Capture ice grid will increase. Oh, more resources. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, it's because all the ice ones are fucking level 7 around me. Jesus Christ. Level 6. Level 8. Thank goodness. What is this? Level 5? Okay, okay. Let me cook. Let's jump in here. Let's capture this bad boy. Gotta start deleting some of these grids.
The thing that I liked about this so far is there's just a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah, And I agree.
It's like nonstop, constantly, like either hitting barbs or doing the tiles like you're doing, or an event. Like, there's just a lot of little stuff you can be doing.
You know what I just realized, bro? I'm out here trying to capture 5s and 6s, brother. I could just be developing these sons of guns.
Yes,
bro. I just had a brain fart, bro. Oh no. I just been sitting on this shit the whole time. Oh no. Oh man. I'm sitting on gas level 2 right now. Oh, I can't even do that. I forgot they have to be level 3 in order for me to do it. Let's develop. Just realized that's what I need to start doing. He's exhausted. GG's.
Yeah, something about stamina. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't know why. Like, this guy's exhausted for 15 minutes. Like, what?
That might be... It's not action points. It's like something else. It's I don't know how to explain it.
Oops. Data. What was the...
I actually think that you get these replenished, the develop thing. I think you get those every day, by the way.
I think so. We're confusing. I think data are the cards. I think data is legitimately, because there's a tab in your inventory for data. So the descriptions that we were reading about data could pertain to hero specific stuff. Because so that's where all the cards are right now. Data chips.
So I have a legendary data chip that says can be exchanged for legendary commander files or ship blueprints. So you can use that. So let's say you want to upgrade a gold.
Well, what I'm talking about is, what was the implants that we were talking about where it was like the data buff or whatever it was? That's what I'm talking about. I think it pertains specifically to the hero. Data rate. So see, this is what I was talking about. Data rate 3.64. So now we're going to click on view, evolve, batch.
You definitely get a lot of options for customizing your commanders, right?
To reset your ship or commander without having to wait for reset cooldown timer.
All right, so hold on. I'm getting something I don't understand. So, legendary materials. This item can be used to manufacture ship rigs. Are you telling me that you can build material?
Where are you? Which tab are you looking under?
So you have materials, right? I think this is similar to the equipment system in ROK.
Damn, this game's been out since 2010? Nah, it hasn't been. That's
not this one.
That's Eve proper, right?
Eve's
Eve's 20 years. Yeah, no, this one's been out for like 5 months. Purple. Oh, verse 9? Yeah, it's gonna be a weird. Why is it gonna be weird? Should be a good one for y'all. 19 UTC, I think, is their uptime. So if you're not trying to play them at their uptime, then just play them at like 1 or 4. I mean, y'all should win pretty easily.
All right, so there's an equipment system here that uses legendary materials, just like ROK. So you have a blueprint for. So this is for your implants for your for your commanders. What it's for. Okay, that makes sense. I get it now.
Ship rigs. Oh, there's just so much new stuff. That's what makes it like, it's cool because it's not as overwhelming as Eve proper, but I will say that it's still it's still a lot, but it's just not as bad as as E proper. All right, let me see. Let me get one of these. One of these was 5. There you go. Oh, let me capture that. Oh, my guy's exhausted. My guy. My bad. These fours. My people are gonna get all exhausted by the time I do it. 10 minutes. Ugh. $24. Yeah, yours has to be wonky because you're making. Do your refinery research because I'm like on levels.
Oh, you know what? That's probably what it is.
Yeah, because you're at 28, 24, 30. I'm at 21, 22, 28. I'm really not that like your refinery shit.
My refiners are level 5.
Yeah, I think I'm at 8. I would just bust those out. Yeah, I'm at 8, 8, 8, and 7. Yeah. And then don't forget to work on your Caldari embassy. That's specific, unless you're using other ship types. I just bumped that one because that's the one I'm using. The Interstellar Institute. Yeah, because your shit should be, if you're on 6s, you should be able to, yours should be blowing my shit away. Resource wise.
So I finally finished my construction. My headquarters.
Oh, there you go. That one right there. Okay. The headquarters one's right there, right in the middle. Update the one that you are using your ship on, because that's going to be your extra buff. That's your extra XP and all your shit. Yeah.
I could create another fleet.
You what?
I really don't. I said I could create another fleet, but I really just want to focus on these 2 fleets and nothing else for a while.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now too.
I mean, for you, dude, just do 1.
Yeah, I'm honestly only kind of working. So I did multiple just so like if I'm clearing a tile, then I clear the tile with, or I build it with this one. That way I'm not having to run into the issue where I ran into. Where it sucks, but like if I just want to hit 3 tiles to get to the 1 tile, it dies by the time I get to the 3rd one. So I just do the 2 with the shitter one, and then I go with the 3rd one. That way I don't have to re-wait 10 minutes because it died. It just gets annoying. I think in your regard, you probably won't run into that, but
I just wanted to. I could tell when I got in last night that we were a little behind.
Yeah.
I was okay with that though.
Oh, I'm not mad about it, to be honest. It doesn't bother me. Gas or develop. So I don't think evenly matched. Yeah, I can't do that with those. Okay. All right, fam. I think I'm probably still gonna be playing for a little bit, but I think I'm gonna hop off the stream. But yeah, we'll definitely. I think, Chad. I think what we're gonna do is if this becomes more of a thing that I keep playing more consistently, then I may end up opening up a onboarding section for it and releasing some channels and stuff like that. If y'all want to hop in, like I said, we are in server 70. We are Caldari, which is the faction, and then we are under, was it the Black Sun? I think is what our people are called. And just join up, hit us up, let us know. for sure. And it's a real chill game, fam. You're not gonna, like, if you just want to come and poke, have some fun, come do it. There will be some fighting at some point, but you can already see right now, like, it's just a vibe. We're just literally chilling, hanging out, having a good time, and learning the game. So if y'all want to come chill and poke around, let me know. I will make some stuff on onboarding. That way y'all can go and add roles and we can put in some like builds, because right now that's the one big thing that we're suffering from. They do give you some general stuff, so I'll show y'all real quick. They do give y'all some general things. So when you click on here and go to guide, and they will give you like, oh, this is, you know, a top class, right? But it doesn't tell you her specifically what are good combos with her. And that we can add, just make some simple graphics and add them into the Discord, and have combos, or make specific channels for those specific heroes and do stuff like that. So if it is something that we do get into, then let me know, and I am down to do it. If not, then we're still going to stream it probably, most likely, and have a little fun with it. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed everything. As a reminder, we did show the MEE matches that we have accounts in earlier in the stream. I put them all in the Discord under MEE matchups for the ones that I have. If you have additional ones, go and add it to that Discord channel. If you haven't already hopped in the server, I will drop the link down in the chat right now. I still haven't eaten dinner, so I need to eat. Yeah, I look forward to seeing y'all. There are going to be multiple streams coming up. I hope y'all are having a fantastic time with all the content, and look forward to seeing y'all on the next one. All right, Booty Gang, y'all have a great rest of your day, great rest of your night, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.